Well, welcome and greetings to you. Yes. What a beautiful world. What a beautiful world. So our next online retreat will be February 7th through the 9th. So that's coming up in a couple of weeks now. And so I'm looking forward to that. I do hope you can join. Do hope you can join. Okay. Well, as I was reflecting today on what to speak about in regards to Kundalini, I always come back to these fundamental principles. And the most fundamental of all principles on the spiritual path is that we start with relaxation. Out of relaxation, out of peace, everything comes. Everything falls into place. But when we try to skip peace, well, everything gets a little bit off. Everything's a little rushed or agitated, or there's a struggle in life when we don't have peace. And it's the primary reason our world is such a mess is because people don't live in peace. They live in busyness. They live in busyness. And with Kundalini tends to come for most of us with this rush of energy, with an intensity. And we might look at Kundalini and say, well, that's not peaceful. So we could say, or we could think that. But Kundalini is like a comet in the night sky. There was a comet, in the last couple of days, and someone in the Sangha sent me this beautiful picture of it. And, we think of a comet as this fast moving thing. And it is. It's, if you're standing right by it, it would move by you pretty quickly. But when you look out in the night sky, a comet is just going to be sitting there in the same point in space, in the sky, for all the night. And then the next night, it might have moved just a little bit along. And the next night, it moves a little bit along. But the point being here, in the night sky, there's all this space to receive the comet. And because of that, the comet, it's not a big deal. It's not this crushing thing. With Kundalini, most of us, we don't feel that we have all this space within us. We feel as if our body and our consciousness is full of thoughts, full of emotions, full of our conditioning just to be so busy, to be rushing here and rushing there. But this is not the way. This is not the way. Yogis, since the beginning of time, have taught that we need to live a deeply peaceful, deeply relaxed lifestyle. We can't be rushing. I mean, I just drove my daughter to school for the first day since she broke her leg, and people were rushing. They're, just like trying to almost like push me out of the way. I think I drive like an old geezer. I drive pretty slow. And people try to push me out of the way, that other people racing around me, rushing here and rushing there. It's the world we live in. And even most spiritual people don't tolerate silence. They fill silence all the time. Fill it with the next Instagram or video, or see what's going on Facebook and this and that. But the main thing Kundalini needs from each of us is silence, is stillness, is peace. And the byproduct of this is that the body relaxes. When the body relaxes, it naturally opens. It's one of the reasons people like being on meditation retreats, because it's like, okay, my job is just to sit and to do nothing, to be no one. Just to sit, to be in peace. So I'm going to invite us now all to close down our eyes. And we're really going to feel throughout the body and see how well we're doing with this teaching right now. And so the first place I'm going to invite you to look is in the space of the mind. Is your mind empty and spacious? Is it relaxed and at ease? So the true nature of the mind. The true nature of the mind is not thought. The true nature of the mind is space. Is space. And so can we breathe? Can we feel? We soften and open into this space. Open into this peace and recognize the very fabric of the mind is peace. So softening, opening, and trusting. Trusting that it's okay to let go of thoughts. It's okay to let go of any plan or any agenda. It's okay to let go of any grasping, often in the space of the mind. There can be these insecure thoughts that grasp. I feel like I need to know, I need to figure out, or I need to control, I need to stop this intense energy. And we are going to solve the problem of intense energy by giving intense energy lots and lots of space. And so sometimes in our mind, we look right into the center of our forehead where all these thoughts arise. But I invite you in the space of the mind to expand out to the right. Just noticing how much space is out to the right. Vast empty space out to the right. And then I invite us to look out to the left and we see, oh, wow, this vast empty space, great peace that goes on and on and on. Out to the right, out to the left, out in front of you. Great space, great emptiness. If we open up in the back of the skull, opening up out behind us, we say, oh, look at that. So all this space in front of us and behind us. And a lot of you can benefit greatly from opening up more fully behind you. Now, there's something that's it's like so innocent and so mysterious when we open into the space behind us. like a purity to it. Comes with almost like a primordial depth. I can allow everything. It's always allowing everything. It's just us. It doesn't allow for everything. It's our human psychological nature thinks it needs to control. But as we open, we begin to know this silence, this space. There comes this feeling of the night sky that all is well. All is well in the universe. All is well. And in the night sky, there can be shooting stars and imploding stars, supernovas, white dwarfs, black holes, gobbling up stars and galaxies. But it's all okay. It's all okay. There is infinite room and space. I invite you to get comfortable with this infinite room and space. The thinking mind, it just tries to control and fill up and attach to, understand and know everything. But this space can't really be known. It can be experienced. That's how we know it, is through experiencing space. The innocence of space, the freedom of space. And as we do so, you begin to notice the body relaxing, behind the eyes relaxing, forehead relaxing, the jaw relaxing, the neck and the throat, the shoulders relaxing. And so we're finding this space down below the epicenter of what we call the mind. And so we're feeling into the throat chakra, the heart, and just noticing that there is peace here, there is space here, perhaps a gentle feeling of radiance and aliveness, the subtle energetic body waking up. And so with every breath, inviting the shoulders to melt, inviting the neck and the throat to melt. And everywhere that melts, everywhere where we have our attention, just noticing this supreme space, the supreme stillness. But it's a stillness that fully allows the movement of Kundalini Shakti, fully allows the movement of life. So continuing to open in the heart, and as we open in the heart, you might notice this spaciousness and this peace, feeling more radiant, feeling more loving. Sometimes the space, the peace in the mind can be very simple, peaceful, equanimous. But as we open into the space in the heart, notice a gentle love. And so inviting this love to hold, to nurture, to soften any aspects of the body that have fought with the Kundalini, that have guarded or braced against it, that have guarded or braced against life. And so we're choosing to open into this supreme space, this peace, which in turn, this helps the body to return to its natural, relaxed state. For some of us, we don't know that. Our body's natural state is a conditioned state, a state of hypervigilance or fear, or being on guard, or being alert, fighting with. That's not our natural state. Our natural state is peace, openness, receptivity. Receptivity. So breathing, feeling, softening. Letting it all flow. Letting it flow as we breathe in and breathe out. Letting the Shakti flow. Letting any tension in the body flow, release, unravel, unwind. With each breath, softening. Trusting in love. Trusting in peace. Trusting in the vastness of the night sky. The vastness of one's consciousness. And so feeling down into solar plexus, softening here, opening here, melting here. And just noticing, am I holding? Solar plexus tends to be one of the great epicenters of resistance, fighting against life, fighting with friends or family or boss or coworkers, fighting with this outward world. And just acknowledging if there's any fight within you, and we put the fight down. And sometimes it's a big argument with life, and sometimes it's just a subtle grasping or doing or efforting. Can we let it fall away? And see, what is life like if we give up the fight? What is life like if we give up the fight? And for some of us, it's just a real subtle resistance, unconscious resistance, and we're welcoming the unconsciousness into the light, to the space, into the peace, softening, opening, melting, softening, opening, melting. Yes, now feeling down into the hara, the abdomen, the ribs, opening, opening, and noticing, is there tension here? Is there resistance here? Is there struggle here? Is there fear here? Whatever it is, can I open? Can I open? Can I soften? Can I trust? Every breath. Can I soften? Can I open? Can I trust in love? Can I trust in love? Can I trust in this peace? Can I trust in this vast, spacious emptiness to hold me, to heal me? Can I trust in this hugeness to do life for me, for me. So taking a deep, full breath, giving yourself permission to allow all of your humanity to step completely out of the way, feeling into the root, and just allowing this Kundalini Shakti to flow up the spine. And you might feel it this day, flowing right through the center, or you might notice sometimes this Kundalini Shakti will weave itself, like coming up like the right side of the root, and flowing over to the left side of the hara, and flowing up to the right side of the solar plexus, and to the left side of the heart, and up to the right side of the throat, to the left side of the mind, and flowing up the right side of the crown, flowing up into heaven. Just feeling the sense of joy and exuberance as this Kundalini connects the earth with heaven, and flowing down the left side of the crown, to the right side of the mind, the left side of the throat, the right side of the heart. Yes, and just weaving itself, alternating side of each of the chakras, flowing all the way down into the earth. And then again, shining upward. Just noticing this Kundalini Shakti weaving the right and to the left side of the following chakra centers, and creating the sense of harmony, a sense of balance, a sense of righteousness, order being restored to the Kundalini Shakti, to the body, the spiritual self and the human self being returned to order through deep peace, deep relaxation. All the little kinks can get itself worked out. All the little tensions can fall away. And we invite a divine order, divine harmony to flow throughout the body. In harmony, bringing love, bringing truth, bringing clarity, bringing wakefulness. Bringing Kundalini Shakti, all this light flowing. This gorgeous dance with the divine. Human dancing with the divine. The human becoming divine. The divine becoming embodied. So breathing, feeling, softening, smiling, and making a gentle commitment here to honor peace, to keep the body in a relaxed state of ease. So everything is easier. Everything is easier when the body is relaxed. We have all of our resources at hand. Love can flow, truth can flow, light can flow, clarity can flow. When the body is relaxed, peaceful, and at ease. And so, beautiful work, everyone. I welcome you into this space, and I'm going to move into our sharing time. And for the new folks in the group, we're going to share for the next half hour or so. And so we invite you to share, what's happening in your experience. What's happening? We ask you to share your highest divinity, and if you want to share your humanity as well, it's welcome here. And we'll do questions a half hour from now. And if anyone's listening at a later date on YouTube, you can share some of your experience in the comments. Okay.